Hello everyone, it's Louisa, and in today's video I'm participating in another Melick Adventures collaboration. The theme for this one is The Jungle Book, and I'm going to be doing a Louisa Ruby story time, and I'm going to be reading more Jungle Book, Further Adventures of Baloo and Mowgli. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate the support. And if you're new around here, hello, my name is Louisa, and I'm just a gal that loves to incorporate her childhood loves and hobbies into her adult lifestyle. And one of those loves is Disney. So hello, I'm so excited to be back in another Melick Adventures collaboration. If you've never heard of these, I'm so happy to tell you all about them. They were created by Ben and Danielle, who are the people behind the YouTube channel, The Melick Adventures. And basically what these collaborations are, they happen twice a month, sometimes 3 times, and Danielle will pick a theme. Most of the time, the theme is a Disney movie, as in this collab's case. Sometimes it varies, but most of the time it is a Disney movie, and you can do whatever you want for these particular videos as long as it relates to the theme. So you can show your collection, you can bake something, you can craft, you can share the history, lots and lots of fun things. So I'm going to be doing a story time today and sharing a book. And also, normally I am somewhere I've never filmed a YouTube video before. We are outside of my house because it's the Jungle Book, and I thought maybe outside, it's getting to be summertime, it's hot and whatnot, so if you hear some distracting noises in the background, that's why normally I film inside, but felt like switching it up today, why not? According to the copyright, I believe this came out in 1975, so this is a vintage Disney book. It is a Walt Disney read-along, and you can tell it's vintage. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get started. This is more Jungle Book, Further Adventures of Baloo and Mowgli. Somewhere in India, in the heart of a vast jungle, lived Bagheera, the Black Panther. Bagheera liked the jungle, except for the squawking parrots. He was worried though, because his friend Baloo, the bear, was unhappy. Baloo sat in his dark and gloomy den, talking to himself like a big wobblehead. His best friend, a small boy named Mowgli, had gone to the man village to live. Baloo had not been the same since. Bagheera felt bad because sending Mowgli away had been his idea. Bagheera and King Louie, ruler of the apes, went to Baloo's den to try and comfort him. Baloo was not in the mood for comfort. Look, I never had a brother, I never had a sister, I never had a real pal till I found Mowgli, said the big bear. If I don't get to see him soon, I might start tearing up this jungle. He showed King Louie and Bagheera what he meant by breaking a tree trunk in half. Baggy finally talked Baloo into singing himself to sleep, but Baloo's snoring was so loud it shook the coconuts off the trees, and also woke him up. To keep Baloo from going to the man village, where he would surely get himself shot, Bagheera and King Louie said they would go instead. King Louie's main interest was in getting a free sample of fire. Late that night, Bagheera and King Louie crept into the village. Bagheera kept guard, while King Louie climbed over the bamboo fence. He found the hut where Mowgli was sleeping. Mowgli was glad to see him. When King Louie told him how much Baloo missed him, he promised to come back to the jungle for a visit. Before King Louie went back, he wanted to get some fire to take with him. In the hut was a tray of glowing embers. The king picked up one and dropped it in a hurry. The two friends ran to find Bagheera, who was happy to see Mowgli. King Louie suggested they go past the waterfall so he could cool off his hand. "Oh, you finally got hold of some fire, did you?" said Bagheera. Baloo was waiting for his friends and was overjoyed to see Mowgli. "Kid, you'll never know how much I've missed you." "I've missed you too, Papa Bear," said Mowgli. King Louie and Baggy decided to give the two of them a chance to visit. Having no idea that Mowgli would decide he shouldn't be away from the village too long, or that Baloo would decide to walk back there with him. Uh-oh. Not good, not good. "Those humans don't scare me," said Baloo on the edge of the village. At just that point, he stepped into a trap. Mowgli ran to find help. Mowgli found Bagheera first. He told the panther the village elders planned to sell Baloo to a trader who would send him to a zoo. The two friends hurried to find King Louie. But King Louie was too full of bananas to be of any help. "I can't even raise my hand above my head," he said. So Baggy and Mowgli went to the village alone. When they reached the man village, the natives were poking sticks at Baloo through the bars of his cage. To attract some attention, Bagheera upset a large cooking pot. At the same time, Mowgli crept close to the cage. Now that sounded like the jungle right there. Mowgli burned through the coconut fibers on the cage latch, and Baloo gave a mighty heave to free himself. The three friends fled into the jungle. They found King Louie still eating bananas. Baggy and Baloo had a big argument about whether Mowgli should stay in the village. Bagheera, who thought he should return to the village, finally won. Baloo, Bagheera, and King Louie waved goodbye as Mowgli started back down the trail toward the man village. They weren't too sad, though, for they had agreed to meet again every Thursday in a secret bamboo grove where man never goes. And that's our story, the end. Baloo and Mowgli dancing. So, I hope that you guys enjoyed. I had never seen this book until I found it while thrifting. I believe I got it from a Savers. And yeah, so I hope that you enjoyed. And this book, as of this video being live, is listed on my Mercari. So if you liked it and want to get a copy of this book for yourself, be sure to check out my Mercari. It is in the link down in my description box. Also down in the link of the description box is a channel link to everyone else that is participating in this collab. So be sure to check out what everyone else did. I have no idea, and I'm so excited to see the variety of videos and what's been going on there. Thank you, Ben and Danielle, for hosting this yet again. It's always a privilege and an honor to be in these. So much fun. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed, but that's all that I have for today. If you enjoyed, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below, what did you think about the book? Have you ever heard of this book? Did you know that there was more Jungle Book besides Jungle Book 2? I'd be curious to know. If you want even more of me and my shenanigans, God bless you. And you can find me over on Instagram at Louisa.Ruby and on TikTok at WheezeQueen3. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon with a brand new video. Bye! And don't forget to look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worry and your strife. Okay, I'm leaving. Bye.